Hello, hello. Kev here again. Introduction 45 of our third 101 introductions series. So we found this one last week. Someone who took the exam in our group reported this. Some argue that schools should prioritise life skills such as working in teams, solving problems instead of traditional academics. To what extent do you agree or disagree? So, if you're watching on YouTube, we've got the Telegram group links below. We focus on writing IELTS task 1 and 2. And for this series, we're going searching for the latest topics. We write a sample and we invite our learners, some of our student learners, to have a go at writing the essay and the introductions for us, well, me, to comment on. So a bit of paraphrasing here. You can see that, argued by some. It has been argued, should, ought to, blah, blah, blah. Your thesis, alright, that's what you're going to argue. Introduction, but let's just get straight onto it. Right, so it's argued by some that educational institutions ought to place greater emphasis on life skills such as collaborative work and problem solving, instead of prioritising traditional academic subjects. Okay. In my view, an integrated approach encompassing both life skills and academic knowledge is essential for equipping students to navigate the complexities of modern life. Okay, so I'm not going to read it all. You can see it for yourself. So, life skills are important for adult life. Why? In the workplace, you've got to have them. Specific example, software architects, medical teams, you have to work in a team, right? It's not something that's problem solving and working in a team. You're going to need it when you get to adulthood, unless you're going to be a solitary worker, kind of like I am. Unless you're going to do something such as I do, you're going to need these particular skills. Okay? So, that's why they're important to have them in educational curricula, because you're going to need them. So that's why they must be taught in schools. Okay. Nonetheless, in contrast, you do need traditional academics. Why? Because it provides you with a robust intellectual foundation. Literature, maths, science, history, politics, etc. You need to understand these in order to understand the modern world. Again, when you're an adult, you're going to need these concepts to understand what is going on, So, therefore, I would argue that you need both, because the task says instead of, but you can't really have these instead. I think we need both. Okay? I advocate for an educational framework that harmoniously combines both spheres. So, there you go. I'll put the whole thing on so you can have a peep. There we go, put it on, come on, get on the screen. Actually, you can pause it and have a lookage. Okay, there you go. Okay, hope that helps. Alright, now let's have a look at somebody else's. Now, this next one here, right, 264, a little bit short. I don't think the author's seen any of our videos before. So look, it says, do you agree or disagree? It says, well, actually both. Well, you can't really do that. You can make a concession, but you can't really agree and disagree at the same time. You can partially, or you can make a concession. On the one hand, I agree with so-and-so, so-and-so. However, I also think that, okay, you can phrase it in that way. Now, technology in itself has had many advantages. In itself, it can't possess anything. Technology may be advantageous to us as humans, but it's got no inert advantages within itself. And then it is hiding away many inner skills which had been in human beings' essence for many years. Then they talked about the smartphone. So, right, what's that have to do with schools? The only mention of schools is there. But this paragraph we kind of get what it's about, but okay, but what's that got to do? And that's not strictly true, is it? Just, people working in teams have smartphones. Doctors and nurses and they all have them, and they manage to communicate and work in teams, even though they've probably all got a smartphone. So that doesn't work as an argument. And what's that got to do with schools? And then you've got this here again, which barely mentions schools, academic and knowledge, the mysteries of this universe. What specific knowledge are you talking about? And then you don't have to say, in this essay I presented, did I agree, I disagree. So, right, just take a look at mine. Right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so why use 5 words, a significant number of individuals, when you can simply say 1 word? It's been argued by some. Why do you need 5 words to say one thing? Now, the modern world, well, it may do, but that's not the topic, is it? The topic is schools should prioritise these skills. Do you agree with that or not? So that's what you need to include. Simply prioritise. So the rest of it's good, just that first sentence, right? The modern world. It's not talking about the modern world. And we've seen that just a second ago. Now, it's not more than. It's specifically said instead of. Not more than. Not teach them as well, but teach the other stuff a little bit more. It doesn't say that. It says instead. Not the same thing. And then, what's that got to do with the topic? 2 sentences. Teenagers' life skills often develop. Well, do they? How? But the question asks, should they be prioritised in school? So that doesn't really work at all, I'm afraid. And yeah, okay, that's good. If you want to put that kind of a sentence in, you can do. I don't usually bother. Sometimes I do, but okay, that's good. So, back to the essay. I'll just put it all on the screen so you can pause it and have a look at it. See what you think. Okay, so there we go. We've got another one coming, I don't know, later in the week. We just found a new topic. I'm not sure what it's about. But still, as soon as we get new topics that have been reported, we'll get straight on to the group. So, check links below. If you want to contact me directly, click the link for italki. And if you want to join the group, click the Telegram link. Okay, see you next time. Bye for now.